Hey guys, it's your girl Shauna Grimm and welcome back to another episode of Yellow Couch Talk. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's episode. Today's episode is going to be about being insecure in my life, obviously, because every episode is about my life. Okay, today's quote of the day is from my poem book, Her, and the quote of the day is, "She refused to become a slave to the false opinions they uttered about her, and trained her ears to be deaf to the false assumptions and accusations they spread. That's what made her powerful. Nothing irrelevant could keep her attention." I feel like that's so fitting about the topic of today, about being insecure. Okay, so before we jump into today's episode, I do want to remind you guys that you can purchase your Yellow Couch Talk mugs. I will link them below. I am drinking coffee today, but guys, let me tell you. So I literally only ever drink, like 9 times out of 10, I'm drinking water and coffee. Those are like my beverages that I drink every day, unless I have like the mocktail, which I drink sometimes. And I just like barely drink. I don't drink juice for real. So I do drink a lot of coffee, and my kidneys were hurting so bad, and my kidneys never hurt, like ever in my life. So I was like, I really was gonna go to urgent care because it scared the shit out of me, because I'm just like, oh no, why are my kidneys hurting? And my mom was just like, no, you should just like get some cranberry juice and like just not drink coffee for a couple of days. So I haven't been drinking coffee, but today I'm drinking coffee. Kidneys, please don't hate me. It's just so good. Okay, I did go to Starbucks and I got decaf coffee, so I felt okay after I drank it, because I think it's the caffeine. Oh, okay, we're just gonna hope and pray. So I am on like a coffee fast, I guess. I'm not fasting from coffee. I'm just not drinking coffee every day like I do, because I literally go to work and I drink coffee in the morning, and like when I get home I have another cup of coffee, and that's not good. That's probably why. Okay. It's just so good. But yeah, make sure you get your Yellow Couch Talk mugs. And then also I put a new design on the Sazzle storefront for Yellow Couch Talk, so I will have both of those links below so you can purchase your Yellow Couch Talk journals. Hopefully this time when you guys go to purchase them, they're not copyrighted or copyrighted. I don't know. I had to like change the whole background, so hopefully this one's fine. If not, I don't know. Like it's just complicated. Like I really want you guys to have a journal and it not have to be, because this one I bought myself, but I changed it. Yeah, I don't know. So go click the link if you want to get a Yellow Couch journal. Hopefully these ones, we're gonna manifest greatness and it's gonna be okay. All right, so yes, like I was saying, today's topic is being insecure. So honestly, you would look at me and probably be like, oh, you're insecure. And it's just like, yeah. And you want to know why? Okay. So I feel like my insecurity stems a lot from when I was in 7th grade, I believe. I was at the lunch table and there was this guy. So it was like my lunch table, and it was only a few girls that I sat with. And then the lunch table across from us was a table full of 8th graders. So there's one guy, I can't even remember his name. I can kind of remember what he looks like. But the fact that to this day, things that he said to me be having me like question like how beautiful I am, or just how I feel about myself. Or even when I was in 7th grade, and it was just like, wow, like I really let someone make me feel like shit, right? So I don't know. I feel like a lot of times they say if like a guy bullies a girl that he likes her or something, but I don't know. Maybe this man was just really like going through some things at home, and he just wanted to come to school and just make me feel like crap. But I remember this is what he said to me. I swear it was like taco day, and he gonna tell me, he was like, you're not worth nothing but some taco meat. And I swear to this day I'll think about that, and it makes me sad, because it's just like, how can you tell someone how much they're worth? Like, how can you tell someone they're not worth anything but taco meat? And like, that's so crazy to me. That's just like, it really is it blows my mind. Because like that was bullying. Like that really was bullying. And I felt so horrible about myself. Like when I wasn't, you guys know, middle school, I feel like was the hardest time of my life. Like going through that and people talking about me, and it was just like, it was just horrible. And then I had another instance where this girl, so I was like dating this guy in like middle school, and like he was my neighbor, and I swear that was gonna be my boyfriend for like the rest of my life. Like it was funny because like even like years ago I would have thought that like I would be with him. That's so funny. But I don't know, she just found out that we were like dating, we were neighbors, and like okay, like no cap, I'm not gonna lie, but we literally live next door to each other, and his little sister and I would hang out all the time. There was all these little girls on the street that I lived on, so I was the oldest out of all of them, so they all wanted to play with me, so I would go play with them. Like, whatever, it is what it is. We're kids. We went outside back in those times. Nowadays, kids don't go outside and play. But, so one day I went, like, we would always be in each other's houses because we were cool. So I went into his house and he was playing he was playing Xbox or something. And I was playing with his little sister, but we were like in the living room. And I'm running my mouth like, yeah, I was over his house and he was playing video games and I was there. And I can't even tell you exactly what I said, but the girl, she just didn't like what I had to say. And I think she liked him, honestly, what it was. And she just was like, I want to fight you. And I'm like, girl, like, you want to fight me for what? Like, this was my boyfriend at the time. I'm confused. Like, my little middle school boyfriend. I'm so confused why you want to fight me. What did I do? Like, I don't know. But I feel like every time someone wanted to fight me or talk about me, it was about a boy. And I'm just like, I don't want none of these little ninjas running around this middle school, okay? And I still don't want none of them, okay? Because they in my DMs now. I don't want y'all. Trying to cut it out. But then I swear this girl wanted to make my life like a living hell, because she always would talk about me like, I feel like even in 8th grade, she still would talk about me like, I didn't grow up having money. And if you guys know Gabe, like it was Gabriel Brothers back in like when I was in 7th grade. And that's where I used to have to go school shopping because we didn't have a lot of money. Like my mom's taking me to go to, at least I'm going school shopping, So I got a lot of my clothes from Gabriel Brothers. And I remember I had these pants on and they were so cute. They were so cute to me. And they had like flowers on the top. I think they're embroidered. I think that's what it was. And they had flowers at the top. And I think they had one on the pocket and one at the bottom. And these jeans were so cute to me. And I wore them to school. And she's like, my mom has those jeans. Those are mom jeans. Like you weren't old people clothes. And now that I think about it, I can sit back and laugh about it because it's just like so ridiculous. But 11-year-old me, 12-year-old me, like my life was over. I'm just like, why, Mom? But I have mom jeans on, I have old people clothes on, like, and I love these jeans. And I don't even know. I promise you, I probably never wore them jeans after she said that, because it's just like, I don't want people to make fun of me. I don't want people to talk about me. And it's really sad that kids do that to other kids. It's like, that's not okay that you are just making fun of kids, or you're just making them feel bad about themselves. That's not okay. Just because you don't like somebody, don't make fun of them, because you never know what's going on like in their life. And honestly, like I was so sad. Like I was so sad about everything people ever said about me. And I feel like maybe that's just like a middle school thing, or when you're just going through puberty and you're getting older. Because once high school came, I did not care what people thought about me. But when I was in middle school, everything people said to me, like my life, I really hated myself. Like I hated the way I looked, hated my hair, I hated everything. And it was just like, it was so sad. And then like, even now, like nowadays, I feel like it's way better, because the fact that people who used to make fun of me be like commenting hard eyes under my pictures, like that girl that made fun of me, she be on my Facebook, sure enough, commenting under my pictures and stuff. Like Girl, you remember in 7th, 8th grade what you said to me? And like, girl, I hated my life. Like, I didn't even wear my pants again because of you. But it's crazy. Or like even guys that I feel like when I was in like middle school and high school, like nobody really wanted to go out with me. I feel like I can remember at least like 2 people that liked me. And like that made me feel a way too, because it was just like when I liked someone, they never liked me back. And the guys that liked me, I didn't like them. And it's just like I felt like I never, maybe that stems from something else, but I feel like I never could get the guy, I guess, that I wanted. I don't know, that's so crazy. But that made me insecure too, because it's just like, I remember this is one guy, oh my gosh, he was so, I used to be like a fangirl for real. That's how I was acting over this guy. And he was in my my 9th grade Spanish class, and he was in 10th grade. But I think he just had to take Spanish. I don't know. But I used to just be so happy, because it was first period. I used to be so happy to go to freaking school in the morning, because I'm like, well, I'm going to see that fine brother. And like, this man never gave me the time of day, ever. Never spoke to me, anything. And then I remember like 3 or 4 years ago, this man was in my DMs, and I was just like, if it just felt good to me. But like, again, I'm just like, where was you when I was in 9th grade and I was like 14 years old when I wanted you? Because now I'm an adult and I can get any guy I want. And now I'm just like, not bothered by it. But it's just funny to me about how that, like, it's like a full circle moment. It's just like, back then, I think, is there a picture on my Instagram? I think, I'm on my internet fast, so I can't check. But I think I do have a picture, or I think it's in my archive. I don't know, but I have a picture, I think, that in my archive, and it says, back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all want me. And that's facts, no printer, because literally no one wanted to be with me. And then now I'm older, and it's like everybody wants to be with me, and it's just like, I only want to be with one person. Not gonna say no names, because y'all can't be in my business. Y'all already in my business too much, okay? Because I put it on the internet for everybody to see. But y'all can't, I gotta keep some things private, okay? But that person, you know who you are. I only want to be with one person. But that's crazy. It blows my mind, like, how that worked, or how that just came to unfold. But that, it really shaped how, like, I moved as an adult. Because even now, when people will tell me I'm beautiful, it's crazy, because I don't believe it. Like, everyone can tell me something and I won't believe it. But I think that's just a me thing. Like, I don't like people telling me that I did a good job, which is really weird. Like, if I'm at work and I'm decorating a cake, and someone will be like, oh, that cake looks really good. Like, I don't believe them, even though I can see it for myself and I know I did a good job. When people tell me things, I don't know what that is. I feel like I need to, like, figure that out and dive deeper into that, because I really don't I don't like receiving compliments, and that's weird. I wonder why that is. But I know that about myself. Like, I know that I don't like receiving compliments. Like, even the guy I'm dating, he'll tell me, like, I don't know, one day we went to dinner and I was just like, he was like, you look really beautiful tonight. And I was just like, no, I'm like fat and I don't look good. And it's just like, it's crazy, because I don't know. Why do I feel like that? Even though when I look good, but I don't feel like I look good. And people telling me I look good, I don't believe them. Like, I don't know. I really need to figure out. Maybe that's just part of my childhood, and I don't believe what people say, or because people told me things in the past and I believed them when I was a child, and now as an adult, I don't like to receive compliments or like to receive anything. That's something I really should dive into. But did any of you guys feel that way? Of like, you don't like to receive compliments, or you don't believe people when they tell you things about yourself? I don't know, because it's such a one-way street with that, because it's just like, I know I have my days where I know that I'm beautiful and I believe I'm beautiful, or that I'm like that B word, or I'm a bad bitch. Like, I do have days where I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm all that in a bag of tea. Wait, what do they say? I'm all that in a bag of chips. Is that what they say? Like, I do have days where I believe that I'm like beautiful, but then there's a lot of times where I'm just like, you ugly. That's not funny. I really need to like work on those issues, because there's no way that I'm about to be 27 in a couple months and I still feel pain or things about something that happened to me when I was like 11 and 12. So that's something I definitely need to work on. But that is everything. That's all what Sean is about. That's what Yellow Couch Talk is about, progressing, because we are not perfect people. So let's figure these issues out together, and let's work on them, and let's progress, because there's no way I'm about to be 30 in 3 years and I'm not, no, because I want to have kids in my 30s and I cannot be having these issues. I need to figure everything out so that if my kid goes through this, I can see the signs, I can talk to them about it. So that's definitely how I feel like I want to work on myself and make sure I'm good and mentally stable, and I have these issues resolved, because I do want my kids to live a different life. Oh my gosh, sorry, I hit the mic. I want my kids to live a different life, and I don't want them to experience, even though they're going to experience things because it's life, but I want to be able to navigate them through things, you know? But okay, so this brings me to my next topic, which is, okay, so I just finished the whole series and I can't wait for season 6, because why am I addicted to this show? So if anybody has ever heard of the show Sistas by Tyler Perry, it's on BT. Please go watch it. It's so good. Let me drink some coffee, because I haven't had coffee and I need it. That's my problem. Like, no, I don't. But this show, it's about like 4 best friends, and it just goes through their different stories of like their dating life and problems that they have. And it's really relatable. It kind of reminds me of the show I don't say Sister. It kind of reminds me of the show Girlfriends, but I feel like it's a little bit more modern and like different storylines. And it's a little bit more dramatic. No, I'm saying a lot bit more dramatic than Girlfriends. But if anyone has seen it, you should. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. I highly recommend it. And then it has a spin-off show called Zatima, which I started watching, but I've been, like I said in the last episode, I'm trying to read like 2 to 3 books before my internet fast is over. So like yesterday, I didn't even go home and watch TV. I read like most of the day yesterday, and then I watched TV when I went to bed. But yeah, so I'm probably going to be like that. Well, it's my Friday, so I'm off for the next couple of days, so I'm probably going to watch TV. But the weather, it's been cold, so I don't even know if it's going to be nice, because I would love to go outside and read. Let me see. I think the weather's going to be cold this week, and I'm not going to be outside. Oh, yeah, 50, 57. Oh, yeah, no rain. Oh, no, we can't go outside this week. I'm just going to be doing most of my reading in the house. Okay, so I had to write down a couple points that I wanted to talk about. Okay, so I think that being insecure goes hand in hand with like being in a relationship as well. Because I feel like if you're insecure in a relationship, it can cause a lot of problems. It can cause like jealousy issues and just a lot of things in your relationship. So this brings me to the point of, there's 2 characters on the show, and they were together for 3 years, and the characters are Zach and Karen. And so they were together for 3 years, and the boyfriend Zach, he had just got out of jail, so he had a record. So the only job he could get didn't really give him enough money, and so his girlfriend Karen was literally like paying all the bills and taking care of him, giving him money. And this was like for 3 years. He ended up cheating on her, and then finally like they broke up, okay? And he basically came into all this money, and then he started dating another girl. And he's had money. He's like putting money, buying houses, and he's like he's like more confident. He's basically like a new man, right? And he is being such a good man to this new girl. He's being so different than he was with his ex. And in the scene, she's like talking to her girlfriends, I believe, and she's like saying like, how can he be such a good man for her and with her? And she's like, I wanted that for me. I've been with this man for 3 years. And he's been a bum our whole relationship. And now he came into this money and he's being a good man to her. And she's like, why can I get this? Why did I get the bad Zach and not the good Zach? But the thing is, he did pay her back. He gave her a check for like $75,000. He gave her the money back, right? And I'm like, yeah, he gave you the money. You should move on. But then again, it's like, he couldn't get his shit together for you, like, you know? But it's so crazy because it reminded me of a situation with my ex, and how when he was with her, he like cheated on her, and he just wasn't a good boyfriend. And with me, it was like the total opposite, right? And I was literally like, wow, this is so like such a similar situation. And it's crazy because I had this conversation with him, and he's like, I was just such a bad man to her. I wasn't a good boyfriend to her at all. But with you, like, I'm a good man. I give you money. I treat you right. I never cheated on you, X, Y, and Z, right? And I was like, I kind of felt where Karen was coming from. I don't know. I just related to the situation where she was like, wow, he's being a good man for her, but he wasn't a good man for me. And literally in my situation, I was the girl who was getting treated good. I was getting the good man, okay? And I did understand, but I feel like it also depends on the woman. So the situation, I don't remember who said it in the show. Basically, they were saying, well, it's a different situation. It's a different woman. And for you, I don't want to say she allowed it, but it was just like, for you, he didn't want to be this good person. Like, he tried, and he just did not want to cheat on you. He did not want to do better for himself, you know? But with the new girl, he wanted it. But you have to watch the show too, because with the new girl and the old girlfriend is different, because when he was with his old girlfriend, she used to talk down on him, like tell him he ain't shit, tell him he wasn't a good man. She would just not talk, like lift him up. She would just tear him down every freaking time she could. And then with his new girlfriend, she was always just like, you got this, bae. Like, I believe in you. You can do it. Like, she would uplift him and talk good on him, even though she knew, because when she met him, he didn't have money. So when she met him, she was just like, well, I see you have potential and I believe in you. And she would just like really uplift him and talk to him as if like how he should be talked to, right? So I don't know. You guys should really watch this show. It's really good. But I just wanted to talk about that because I'm like, I was watching the show and I'm like, wow, that's so crazy. But can anyone relate to that? Like, if you ever been with a guy, and because I feel like, okay, so I was on the side where I got the good boyfriend. So have you ever been on the side or been in a situation where you were like the person who was either treated badly, and then you had to see like your ex go be with somebody else and treat them like how you wanted to be treated? So let me know, because I would love to know. I feel like I don't want to be on the other side of that situation, but I do feel like sometimes it's just not a good fit, because if someone's not treating you right and then they go be with someone else and treat them right, I feel like maybe that person's for them, and it's just the situation. So yeah, I really learned a lot, I think, about myself today, about me being insecure and not being able to take compliments from people. That's something I definitely want to work on and dig into. So I know I keep saying I want to get a therapist. I keep pushing it off and I don't. So I really need to, I'm going to write it down and put on a sticky note and stick it somewhere so I could read it every day so that I can actually do it and not keep procrastinating about getting a therapist, because I really want to get to the root of my issues, and I want to figure out why I think the way I do, or why I can't receive compliments, or why X this, X that, Y, Z, Q, R, S. What am I talking about? I don't know. I can't rap. Let it snow. Y'all, I'm so silly. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I think I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Yellow Couch Talk with your girl, Shona Graham. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, even though I'm not on Instagram, at Yellow Couch Talk, at Shona Graham. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel at Shona Graham. What else? What else do I want to tell you guys? You still can email me if you like. Be sure to purchase your Yellow Couch Talk journals. I keep hitting the mic. I just burped. Make sure you purchase your yellow. Is it going to focus? Never wants to focus. It's focused on my face. Make sure you purchase your Yellow Couch Talk mugs. And I'll see you guys next week on another episode of Yellow Couch Talk. Peace. Hey, I'm gonna leave this in the. What's wrong with me? I'm gonna leave this part in the video. But let's be honest. I'm about to go take a nap because I'm tired. I had a long day at work. And then I'm gonna wake up after my nap and I'm gonna edit this video, and then I'm gonna edit the podcast, and I'm gonna upload it, write a description, edit a thumbnail because I gotta do that too. But yeah, actually I might take a nap and then do all that tomorrow. Hey. How long can you go?